Why in 2025 does it feel like every major movie you hear about is a reboot, remake, or sequel? Once fresh stories are recycled again and again, but is nostalgia fueling a creative revival or choking off originality in film? The recent boom in reboots isn't new. As argued by entertainment analysts, once sounds came to film, studios began reimagining old hits. Today, that trend has exploded. Some years see nearly 20 major remakes or reboots released. The appeal is obvious. Remakes tap into deep emotional attachment, childhood movies, beloved characters, stories that formed cultural touchstones. Also, modern technology like CGI, advanced visual effects, and updated production lets filmmakers reimagine stories in ways that weren't possible decades ago, making them more visually appealing for new audiences. But nostalgia alone doesn't guarantee quality. So, what's lost in this comfortable recycling? When nostalgia becomes a creative clutch. Many remakes and reboots fall short. Critics argue they often offer nothing new beyond updated visuals. The story, tone, and emotional core stay largely untouched, resulting in what feels like a hollow shell of the original. For example, some modern horror remakes replace subtle atmosphere, dread, and slow burn tension with loud visuals and jump scares. What once was chilling and immersive becomes fast and disposable. When creators prioritize familiarity over innovation, it limits the chances for new voices, bold narratives, or fresh storytelling, leaving less room for originality in mainstream cinema. There are real consequences: fatigue, loss of wonder, shrinking space for originality. The constant stream of reboots and sequels can lead to franchise fatigue. Audiences become numb to familiar stories, longing for something new rather than rehashed comfort. More worryingly, original films with fresh ideas, new voices, risk-taking struggle to get funding or visibility, overshadowed by the marketing muscle behind legacy titles. On a fan forum, one commenter reflected, "I have seen so many under-the-radar films that are so great and so original, they just don't go anywhere because no theatrical release." In Reddit. In such an environment, the industry safety net grows. Okay, with repetition, predictable box office, but less incentivized to break new ground. But it doesn't have to be all bad. That said, not all reboots or remakes are failures. When handled with vision, respect, and creativity, they can breathe new life into old stories, giving them relevance for new generations. Some remakes reinterpret the themes or update context cleverly, preserving what made the original beloved while offering fresh angles. We're hoping to see that in the show of Harry Potter that's gonna be released in next year. So the key is balance. Nostalgia should not be the end goal. It should be the starting point. A good remake should earn its existence by adding value, not just trading on memories. Nostalgia isn't inherently bad. Remembering is human, but when filmmaking becomes constant remix of the past, we lose the thrill of discovery. There is no meaning in cinema anymore, if that's the case. The comfort of the familiar can blind us to the revolutionary, the strange, the bold. If we care about the future of cinema, about stories that challenge, surprise, and move us, we need to value originality as much as we value memory, because otherwise nostalgia becomes not celebration, but captivity. Subscribe. Bye!